Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Big in Asia. My name is Randolph. With me is Jonathan. Hello, Jonathan.
Hello, how are you doing,
And
man?
we are broadcasting to you from Singapore. It's been a couple of weeks since we did the show, actually, because you were away, and yeah, so...
Hey, cool cutscene going on.
Yeah,
anyway,
so
we're showing off a bit of Tales of Xillia 2, a game that came out on November the 1st.
Yeah, that's right.
The sequel to Tales of Xillia. Sorry, I pronounced that wrongly. It's supposed to be Xillia.
Okay, so it is Xillia instead of Xillia, is that right?
It's really hard to pronounce these things unless you hear the commercials or the actual creators saying the title.
Okay.
And all that.
All right. So just as a quick recap, Big in Asia is a live streaming show that we're doing. Just basically focuses on big games that may be big in Japan or Korea or China, if we can even get Chinese games going, and South Korean games that may or may not have made it big in other markets.
Yeah, but it'll be big in Japan or basically any other part. Like, in fact, this game I think sold pretty well in Japan and in bits and pieces here in Asia for when it first debuted.
Okay, so it is a JRPG. We're playing on PS3.
Yep.
Obviously.
Yes, and this is the sequel to Tales of Xillia. So if you don't want any, I mean, I'm just gonna play a bit here and there. There's no major spoilers as of yet, I believe.
Yes.
But at the same time, because there's actually new characters introduced and the old characters from the first game pop up, it's just a matter of like, I'm not even deep in the game yet, so there isn't any big spoilers. But still, if you're kind of iffy about this sort of thing and much rather wait for the English Xillia first, you might want to close your eyes and just see the combat instead.
Is it only in PS3?
Oh yeah, only PS3. It's
Only
a PS3
PS3.
exclusive. Yeah.
Okay, and is it Namco, right?
Yep, Namco Bandai is doing this. The Tales team are doing this. This is actually the new one that came out after Tales of Hearts, Innocence. I'm not so sure. There's a lot of those.
Okay,
it's
yeah,
a big
there is a
franchise
lot of those. I get confused.
Yeah, it's a very big franchise in Japan, but didn't actually make a mark in the US.
Okay.
That's why it took like Namco Bandai pretty long to actually localize the first game.
Which is Tales of Xillia, which just came out last year, right? In Western markets?
Came out a few years back. Western markets, it's not even out yet. It's supposed to be coming out this year.
The first game?
Yeah, the first game.
Confusing. Okay, so we're going to be way ahead if you're into your JRPGs.
But no worries, this actually starts off with new characters and so forth, and you get to learn a bit of new mechanics here and there.
Yep.
But the core mechanic battle, which is I think the linear battle system is the same as the first few games, which means that you can actually be on a 3D plane, move within a 2D plane, and then you can just go around the field and just kill enemies in real time.
Okay, well, if you just joined us, this is Big in Asia. We're about to play a little bit of Tales of Xillia 2.
Yep. I'm just going to load up like a short save file to show off a bit here and there, then we'll get into the deeper stuff.
Right, okay, yeah. So, as Jonathan mentioned earlier on, this was released in November in Japan on the PS3. Apparently sold pretty well. So, it's likely that they'll hopefully get a English release out for this one, but we'll still need to get the first game out first,
yeah, of course.
Okay.
So the gist of the game, the story is basically you control a guy named Ludger, who has to go search for his missing brother Julius.
Okay.
At the same time, also fix like a bunch of anomalies in the parallel universe. So there's this world and there's another one that's like a mirror universe with the same characters here and there.
Ludger is a very Japanese name. Oh yeah, I must say.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And accompanying him is a little girl named Elle who wants to search for the promised land. Somehow comes across Ludger, and as well as the first character from the first game. I believe his name was Julian. Yeah, this guy, basically the second guy.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is very JRPG, right? Like, what's it do that's different or new? Would you say?
Basically, action RPG combat all the way. The combat's what makes the game pretty alright.
So it's active combat, right? It's not turn-based.
Nope. Basically, everything is real time. Like you perform your special moves and your normal moves here and there. Oh, and there's also like a little quest system that's also integrated in the main story.
Okay.
Throughout the game, Julius's brother actually has a debt to settle, which is basically this much.
Right.
19 million.
19
Yeah, 90 million. Yes. And you actually have to pay off the debt, and to do that, you have to do like little side missions here and there, back and forth. Like to talk to this guy, he's always in every major town.
Right.
So you choose your mission here and there, you pick your ones that you like. And then you complete the ones that you want to finish. There's even one big payoff missions where you find these big ass guys. You kill them, you get like all that much amount of gold.
Right. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, just type it in chat, and we'll try our best to answer it. If this is your first Big in Asia, then we are playing, I guess, the major titles from around the Asian region. Unfortunately, Jonathan and I don't know Japanese, so
which is fine because the combat one makes it fun, you know.
Yeah. Okay. And we're about to head into combat now, and you're going to show us how different it is. Right?
Oh, difference? Okay, it's like the old games, except you can switch weapons. You have a character who switches from a sword to a hammer, and then a gun, which I'll show later, of course.
Okay. You're just getting beat, man.
Oh, that's alright, because I'm getting distracted, of course. Okay. Ooh, okay.
What's that arc that's on the ground there?
Oh, that's basically just the barrier, you know, you kind of actually get out of there.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so you actually have all these 3 other guys who are AI control, and then your main character, of course, Ludger. You can actually switch characters back and forth, but in this case, the main character is actually the most powerful because A can switch between 3 types of items, weapons, and B, he actually has this special power called the Corpse Shell, where he actually becomes a superpowered version of himself.
Okay.
And you can do special moves for a limited time.
Yep.
The meter will appear at the bottom right, but that's only later in the game, which we will switch to later.
Yeah, we'll do a lot of combat, but we have a question from the stream.
Oh, we do? Alright. Awesome.
When's the first Tales of Xillia going to get released?
I believe it's
in the US?
spring 2013.
Spring
I don't think
2013.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I don't think there's a definite date yet.
Yeah, and we're assuming that's, you know, North American spring 2013, which is, not for a little while now, right?
That thing I did there, there's a flash of a sword on my character. I press the R2 button and I do this link arts thing.
Okay.
So before I start combat, I can actually link up with a partner. This is actually a feature in the first game. And the second game, it's actually not improved that. Actually, it's still the same, but it's still a very effective way to actually do big damage.
Okay.
But at the same time, especially when you get your meter full, the left meter full, you actually do you can do unlimited a link arts attack.
Okay,
for a limited time.
I'm going to have to go through all the combat with you here. So let's get into another battle here.
Okay, sure.
And people just leaving sacks around the ground. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you can avoid these enemies if you want.
Yeah,
right?
you
Obviously,
can.
It's like this overworld. Okay.
Yep. Oh.
So explain basics of combat. How are you doing this now?
Circle is to do a regular attack. X is to do a special.
Right.
Any direction will be a different attack.
Okay.
Like that right there, like a ground pound thing.
Can you actually target your enemies, or you're
Yeah,
just...
you can.
Okay.
We will have to find another fight because combat gets pretty easy when your characters are a few levels higher.
Yeah, that was pretty easy. It seems to just end so quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm actually on normal difficulty, but then the bosses will be actually really tough.
Right.
That gets really challenging.
Right. Okay.
So to target enemies, you hold the R1 like this.
All right.
See, by default, you actually move left and right.
Have you paused right now, or they're just not attacking?
I'm holding the R1 to actually target.
Oh, right. Okay.
So it stops time while you're targeting.
Yep.
So when you hold the L2 button, you actually get to go around the field, not just move left or right, facing the enemy.
Right. Okay.
Like this.
So it's all melee?
Yep, all melee.
Okay.
I believe some characters have range attacks,
Your character's all melee though, right? Okay, and he's the main character.
Yeah. If you notice there's a weak thing coming out from the enemies, it's because I'm using the correct weapon type on the specific enemies. Like hard enemies, you use a hammer on them, use a sword, I don't know why they're dancing.
So like elemental stuff, basically.
Yeah, elemental and weapon types as well.
Right.
Tales of Xillia 2 adds in weapon type damage.
Okay.
So let's just say you have a gun for Ludger, he actually can attack aerial enemies better. For sword attacks, it's mostly for softer enemies. Hard enemies with huge armor, you have to use a bludgeon weapon like the hammer.
Okay. So the other characters that are in your party there...
Oops, sorry.
Yep, the other characters in your party there, can you control them in battle? Can you control them in battle?
No, they're automatic.
They're all automatic?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you set what they do?
Oh, yes, you can actually.
Okay.
This is... I should show the menu screen actually.
All right.
Items, your skills, your armor. This is actually another feature that's introduced. Like instead of like a leveling up growth system like in the first game, Tales of Xillia 2, you get to equip different types of like... I believe they're called arrow cells in this game.
Right.
Arrow and cells. It's a term. Anyway, you can switch it to actually gain new skills here and there. Right. So let's say Ludger here, I'm going to pick this one. All 3 skills, I actually learn new stuff from there.
Okay.
So I'll do that here.
Alright.
So eventually, when I earn enough of these little elemental points, I actually earn the skill.
Okay.
And from there, I can actually customize it from here.
Okay.
Wow, I have a lot of unused ones. So let's just fix that.
While you're doing that, I'll just recap what we're doing here. So if you just joined the stream, you're watching Big in Asia, which is a live show that we're doing from the GameSpot Asia offices in Singapore. We're focusing on, I guess, some of the big titles around the region that may or may not have made it, massive in the US or Australia or the UK yet. So right now we're playing Tales of Xillia 2. which was released by Namco in Japan in November last year to some acclaim, right? Did it get rated well, or?
Wait, the first game?
No, this one.
This one
Xillia
did
2.
pretty alright in Japan, actually.
Okay.
I believe the sales for that was 364,000 units on its first week.
So is that good?
That's pretty alright.
Is that number one?
It was number one,
Japanese
at the
game?
time, at the
Okay.
time. But Namco Bandai did say that they're trying to sell off 650,000 copies before March 31st hits.
Okay.
Which might be, I don't know. I figured the previous Tales game actually did pretty well, so that seems like pretty little numbers for a big franchise in Japan.
And we have mentioned earlier in here that the first game isn't even out.
Yeah, it's not even out in English yet.
In English yet,
like
but
this year.
Yeah, but they are hoping. I believe you said a spring 2013 release date for the US at least. So here's hoping.
Oh, and this is like the tactics screen. Like basically, you can set your HP. Whenever your HP is low, you get to tell them not to be offensive or be offensive.
Right. Okay.
Go all out, or for TP, like it'll be the highest. Will be like use up as much as you can, or don't use it at all.
So TP is mana,
mana,
right?
mana.
Okay.
Yep. And every other strategy thing is like when you're close to an enemy, what be defensive or attack. Different strokes for different folks, of course. Let's see. I believe. Oh yeah, and this was another menu where throughout the game you have to collect like different cats all around the world. And this actually, I mean, you can actually find them, and then you actually return it to this cat lady in the game, and you get money out of it and experience.
All right.
Or it can actually open up secret areas or other bonuses.
Okay. Which
I'm actually not too sure. I only know that certain quests you can actually get money for returning cats.
So how far is this in the game? What you're showing us?
I am actually on chapter 3 or 2. I'm not too sure.
And how long has that taken you so far?
Right now it's about like 2 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours.
3 hours. So you're really early in the game.
Yeah, pretty early.
And you've already got all your party members, is that right?
All of them, almost.
Okay. Right. Okay.
I'm not gonna spoil anymore because I think if you watch this, you might see the character list there. You might actually recognize them from the first Tales of Xillia.
Oh, that guy's going straight for you. How come that guy's got a lot of aggro towards you?
Oh, if they notice me, they will come after you.
Okay, all right. Let's just sit at this fight, and then you can maybe explain to me the green line again.
Oh, which
the linking that you're doing.
Oh, basically, I'm teaming up with another guy, and I actually get to do special moves with that guy.
So you
like a tag team attack.
So you choose that before you get into a battle.
Yeah,
so
you choose it when the fight starts by pressing the D-pad.
Oh, right. Okay.
So you see how it's positioned. Like up is Luger, left is Julian. Oh no, not Julian. Jude. Thank you. I totally forgot Jude.
Hey, Jude.
Right one is Leia, and the bottom one is Rowan.
Okay.
So you press down, you team up with Rowan. You press right. On D-pad, you team up with Leia.
And what does teaming up actually achieve, though? Like in gameplay, what does it give you?
They will tag team the enemies, and you actually get to do a link arts where you actually do special attacks with that character.
Right. Okay.
When it flashes, basically.
Okay.
So you do a special arts attack, and then your partner does a special arts. When that sword thing flashes, you do a link arts attack where basically you just do more damage.
What's that really big guy up there?
Oh, that's the guy I'm gonna kill to get more money.
Okay. Before you do, just stop.
Yep.
We have a question from the stream. I know you've only done 3 hours of it, but you mentioned the debt that you had to pay.
Yep.
That was a 2 million debt as part of the gameplay. Can you actually finish the game? Do you know if you can finish the game without paying that debt?
You have to actually pay the debt to finish the game.
You have to pay the debt.
But all the missions, you notice all the bags on the ground?
Yep.
There's actually money inside, which helps a little bit.
Yep.
And the missions that you do, like from being a delivery boy to killing X bunch of enemies, actually you get a lot of money from there. That's actually one of my problems with this game so far, like the padding more or less.
Okay.
I heard a lot of forum talk where a lot of people complain where the debt gets really high, where the woman asks you for more money.
Oh, so it doesn't stay at 2 million? Doesn't stay at 2 million?
No, I mean the 2 million stays. It's just that the green part actually, you have to actually satisfy that criteria before you move on to the next story mission.
Oh, right. Okay, so that's like
that's your barrier.
That's like a down payment sort of thing. Like this is what you owe me this month. So she's a loan shark. Basically.
Yeah, pretty much. A loan shark with a cute hat called Nova.
Okay, that was the most dangerous ones.
Yes.
Okay, so what is this? Like an area boss or what?
Yeah, a big boss. That one actually gives you the most jackpot for money. So I might want to actually. So I might actually lose this battle. So hopefully, here's hoping I might do well.
What were you doing just then? Or should I not distract you? Or should I just distract you now anyway?
Oh, yeah, sure. I can just switch to a later save anyway if I fail.
Okay, so what's that? What did you just do? That was your only link arts,
Oh, yep, link arts, yeah. Oh, I can keep doing more of this. Oh, but then this guy, I think,
He's got some resistances, obviously, because you're not really doing a lot.
I think my only my sword attacks are the ones that are actually doing a lot of damage.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what I can do. There we go.
So how do you gain that? Is it just a TP thing?
Oh yeah.
Well, there you go. You did it.
He's still down.
Oh, he's still around. Okay.
Yeah. So when you press the X button, whenever your partner does a specific TP attack, then you actually can do the R2 attack.
Right.
The link card thing. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm actually better killing this guy with another team member.
Okay.
But let's just try. You gotta actually press it really fast so that you actually do it. It dashes up really fast, so you actually need to have your finger on the R2. And also you can block, which I should actually be doing. Oh, and you actually recover from the ground by pressing the square button.
Okay.
Which, again, I should actually do more often.
Sorry, there was
Like
just a question on chat there, but I've had to refresh my my window. So can whoever just put that question in chat, just put it in again, and we'll try and get it answered. Sorry about that, guys.
No worries. Okay, these guys keep popping up like nobody's business.
Is there a reason why you're trying to target them first, apart from annoyance, or are they
Annoyance, yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, so you played the first Tales of Xillia, right?
Yep. Probably about 10 hours-ish.
10 hours-ish? Okay,
Yeah,
so...
it's still pretty short.
I guess we got a question from the stream. So how much of this game is new, or is it like Final Fantasy 13-2 that they reuse areas, monsters from the first?
13-2.
Yeah, 13-2.
I think 90% of the game is reused. In
Really?
fact, I think I might have seen this boss before.
Oh,
maybe,
really?
Yes.
Okay.
I won't say it's horrible, but still, I mean, at the same time...
No, please. Tell us what you think.
No, it's, how do you say, I mean, I know, part of the time it feels like a cash grab, but at the same time it feels like there's something new, especially with the decisions you can make in the game that alters the story.
Okay.
So instead of like a set path, you actually can determine what happens at the end and which character-specific episodes you can get.
Okay. So this guy got a health bar?
Oh yeah, it's
Where
at
is
the
it?
top. It's at the top, the arrow.
The arrow?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yes, I see it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Not good. Lucky enough. Oh wait, someone's used the item.
Someone's down. Can you help your guy?
I
no.
can't. Oh
No.
wait, actually I can. There we go.
Okay.
I actually have to wait like a few seconds before I can use another item.
Right.
So,
Okay. Phoenix down.
Yep. Phoenix down for the
Okay.
win.
Is that guy? I was gonna say, is that guy
Who?
the boss? Oh no, I thought he regenerated his health for a sec there, but no.
Oh, okay. Let's hope this works.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Almost.
the same kind of attack. I kind of thought
Almost.
she's gonna do like this whirlpool attack.
Okay.
But it's really dependent on the spell she uses,
Okay.
which I should actually customize in the future.
Yeah.
If everything was in English, which is not.
Yeah. So is it a button masher in combat now? Or?
If you put it on semi-automatic, sort of.
Yes.
But you still need to actually move around, like plan where to go and learn when to block.
So what does semi-automatic do for you? Setting.
It
Sorry,
basically just auto targets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. That item thing. There's a timer there that prevents you from just spamming items.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
This isn't like Diablo 2 or anything.
Right. Okay.
Hopefully, someone will resurrect me.
Right.
Because he's almost dead. I just don't want to actually load up
Okay.
again. Right. Hurry up.
So you can't control any of your other guys.
You can switch, but I'm not sure what the controls are because it's Japanese and all that.
Okay. All right. Just as a recap, you're watching Big in Asia, a show that we're doing from our GameSpot Asia offices in Singapore, where we'll try and live stream a different Asian game every week. So that's something that may have been big in the region in Japan or Korea or China that may or may not have actually made it to the West yet. Today we're playing Tales of Xillia 2.
Yeah.
Not even Tales of Xillia 1. We're doing Tales of Xillia 2.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions, just pop on the stream and we'll try our best to answer them.
I
Given
think
our
I
limited
think this might be
Japanese
a
knowledge.
losing proposition. So
Oh,
let's just
no.
kill off my character.
Really?
and-
You're giving up?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. If you just tuned in, then you've just seen Jonathan fail
Yes.
a fight, and
Pretty
now
much.
we're gonna.
I should show off the more of the decision bits here and there.
Oh,
but-
okay. All right. So so that was a lot about combat.
Yeah.
We're gonna look at story a bit now.
Oh
or-
yeah, a little bit. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
This is gonna be the same cutscene that we saw before. It is. Okay. All right.
It's the same cutscene. Yes.
Okay.
All right. I believe we can go to 8. Yes.
8.
Everything's good at number 8.
Okay.
What do you think of it so far? Does it look a bit like as if it came out from 2011 or 2012?
Yeah, I must say it doesn't look bleeding edge to me. Yeah, graphically it doesn't look great to me right now.
Right.
I don't know. It kind of looks like like a PS2 remaster, right? Or
you have a point there, yes.
yeah.
Yes.
What do you
yeah,
think?
because of the reused assets, they probably took from 2011
Yeah.
and go from there. Because the game came out like a year after Tales of Xillia came out in Japan.
Okay. So what are you showing here now?
Just a bit more combat with robots.
Okay. No, but where are we now? This is farther on from what we were looking at before, yeah?
Yeah. Well, slightly further on.
Further on, okay. Robots, get those robots. Is there a storyline reason, Jonathan, why you only have 2 companions now?
Oh, because one of them had to actually do some reporting outside.
Okay.
Leia's actually a reporter. I believe she has some investigative stuff to do outside of the factory area.
Okay. And it is different people now as well, because the old guy is gone.
Oh yeah, this
as well,
is a
right?
guy named Alvin. I believe he was a
Okay.
mercenary in the first game. Now he's got some business thing going on.
Right. Do you know how many different types of companions you'll get?
Let's see. Let me count. 1, 2, 3. Let me check the box here. Hold on. Basically, if you look at the front of the box of Tales of Xillia 2, those are your party members.
Okay, alright.
Except for the 2 people at the back. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm getting from this game is that you have to pay off a loan shark.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the narrative I'm getting from this game.
Oh.
Okay, you're in.
I believe this is where I actually get like a second weapon, I believe.
Oh, okay, all
Let's
right.
just take a look.
Let's take a look. All right.
Oh, no, not yet.
Not yet.
Hold on. They just have to kill these guys,
That
then
guy's
we
got
get a
machine
weapon.
gun arms. Take out the machine gun arm guy first.
I got a little too excited.
That guy's all kung fu. Okay. So how about you? You've played a lot more JRPGs than I have.
Yeah. I still think the combat's pretty fun and
Yeah.
all that. The depth ceiling thing is a bit, I don't know, there's just too much padding. But at the same time, oh yeah, and also Ludger, he doesn't actually speak.
Okay.
Like you only do your responses for him.
But the whole debt ceiling thing though is basically just giving you a purpose to grind.
Yep.
Is that
grind.
right?
Yeah, grind, do all the side quests here and there.
Okay.
Extra padding before you actually get to the story.
Okay.
I've actually heard that this game's actually shorter, like maybe by 10 hours compared to the first game. But
How long was
again,
the
it's
first
also
game?
maybe about 40, 50.
Wow, you
I
got
believe.
guns. He just gave you guns.
Oh, he did. I have no
Okay.
idea why. I think he just wants me to test his metal against him.
Cloud lookalike gave you guns.
Yes. I believe he's the guy who actually gave you your weapons.
All right.
So this is like a little tutorial just to show off.
Okay. Different weapons.
Yeah.
How many can you equip?
Just at the same time. You basically can just switch. You only
Okay.
can use one at a time during a fight, but you
Alright.
can switch it anytime.
Is it like as fluid as
Devil
Devil
May
May
Cry?
Cry? You can just switch from.
Maybe not that much, but
Okay.
it's still alright.
Right. Okay.
And I don't know why the hell he gave me a weapon that he's weak against. But yeah, sure.
He's just sitting there and taking bullets,
Yeah.
man.
And you can do like a little dodge and a bubble shot.
What's a bubble shot?
It's a slow-moving projectile, water elemental.
You
But the
just-
spread gun, this one's basically the one I spam the most.
Does your TP regenerate?
Yeah.
It
When
does.
you do attacks, basically,
Oh,
like normal
okay.
attacks with the circle button.
Right. Okay.
So it's better if you just, recharge and then you attack again.
Are there combos for melee?
Yeah. They're
They are?
combos, yes.
Okay. Show me a combo.
Okay. Maybe I should do melee.
Okay, do melee. And can you earn those, or is it just you have them right from the start?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do aerial attacks too, which is useful to actually let the guy float around.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. There we go.
He's almost gone, man.
Yep.
Let's get him. There you go. Bam. So anyway, you were saying your thoughts on this, given that you played a few JRPGs. Like,
Yeah.
where does this sit?
This sits okay. Maybe I'm actually more interested to find out more about how far this depth ceiling thing will go based on the forum. But so far, I like the combat. I'm still gonna play it a bit more here and there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm gonna need to actually look at the FAQ about knowing what the heck's going on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And where's all this context in, like, all the parallel universe, like traveling and whatnot. I believe later on you'll actually go into this bit.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. I think I'm supposed
If you guys have any questions on the chat, just put them in the chat box there, and we'll try and get them answered. We're playing Tales of Xillia 2 right now, which was released in Japan on the PS3 last November. No idea right now as to whether this is going to get released in the West, but Tales of Xillia 1 is confirmed for a spring 2013 release I think in America, right? I'm assuming the rest of the world as well.
Yeah, the first one.
The first one. And the first one was actually a pretty good game, right? Like that was rated quite well, yeah?
Oh yeah, it was pretty alright, yes. Good story, you actually get to choose between two protagonists, Jude and Milia, and yeah, different story paths more or less. But yeah, I'm still wondering, like, one can wonder whether Namco Bandai is doing this for the sake of placating the fans for a new story in the same universe, or whether it's like a, cash grab.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. But so far, it's okay. I just wish, they put more effort apart from, like, reusing a lot of assets.
Yeah. And and
robots are weak against, no, wait. I believe some enemies are weak against guns in this part, so it's good that they have that item.
Okay. What is everyone standing like that for?
They usually, every time a fight finishes, then they'll do some weird pose. Like, it actually adds to the whole, like, team dynamic,
Okay.
Especially certain parts where they have like a bottom left thing, where you have to activate the select button, there'll be a skit, and your characters can, like, banter back and forth. And that increases the relationship. Like, whichever choice you choose to talk to the character, you actually get to have a good relationship with them. And then that actually determines whether you actually get to do the extra side missions or not.
So what we've seen so far, how much is it tied to the first game? Like,
a lot. This happens like the first. I believe it happens 1 or 2 years after the first game.
Okay, so you will need to have played the first game before jumping into this.
Yeah.
Ooh, is this a dialogue option?
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Okay, so what are you showing here? Sorry.
Basically, if you select the left side, you actually, say that you kind of like tanker more or less and all that. And you actually boost a relationship with this little girl right here.
Right.
And by boosting it up, you actually get to do more episodes. That happens later on in the game.
Right.
Fleshes out a bit of the character, what happens 1 year after Tales of Xillia 1.
Right, okay.
So apparently all characters are happy, but at the same time, you want to see how your characters grow after the first game,
Right, okay.
But no worries, this isn't so much spoilers at the moment, because we're not even deep at all. This is like just like, again, 2-3 hours.
2-3 hours in, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but you're a fan of the combat, though, right?
Oh yeah. Combat's still pretty good, which is probably the only main reason why I play. Actually, that's the main reason why everyone plays Tales of Xillia, or the Tales games for that matter. The real-time combat, like the strategy you can use, and the super art stuff you can pull off. The tag team Link arts thing is what got everyone. That's the kicker for Tales of Xillia 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The tag teaming option.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're at the parallel universe right now.
Oh.
So as you can tell, everything just has some sort of Instagram filter effect going on.
You're in the Instagram universe.
Yes.
Okay.
And you actually have to find the source of what's causing this Instagram thing.
Yeah.
I will warn you, in this area, you actually fight one of the tougher bosses in the game.
I'm pretty sure it's Facebook.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, without any spoilers, yeah, this area has one of the toughest bosses in the game.
Okay, so you're about to show us a boss fight, basically, is that
no,
right?
I will not, because I died a shitload of times, and...
Let's show us anyway.
I will try,
Let's get in there. Let's get in there and try and get this guy.
Right, sure.
So how often are you in this parallel universe?
How long, sorry?
How often are you in the parallel universe?
Pretty often. That is the crux of the game so far. You need to actually figure out what's actually causing all this materialism going on here and there. Get to the bottom of things, while at the same time find Ludger's brother Julius.
Yeah. Varms reckon Batman is always the toughest boss.
Oh yeah.
Do you fight Batman now? Is that what you do?
No. I wish you could. That would be pretty awesome.
Does Namco Bandai have the rights to Batman?
I thought they had the rights to Dragon Ball.
so they can...
Dragon Ball and Pac-Man and One Piece.
So you're saying Goku's the toughest boss?
Goku against Batman? Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter how many times you kill Goku, he always comes back from the dead.
I'm pretty sure Batman doesn't have 9,000 power, whatever it is.
Over 9,000.
Over 9,000 power.
Over 9,000.
I think he tops out at 6.
Yeah.
6 max.
No, wait. Batman came back from the dead. I remember. Like he got shot by a super universe antimatter bullet, I think. And then he somehow came back from the dead after becoming a pirate and a pilgrim, and I don't know what else. DC comes out with the weirdest shit ever.
I missed the storyline where Batman was a pirate, Jonathan. I'm going to have to look it up now.
Yes, you should. It's actually a pretty awesome story.
Batman is a pirate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Batman has a son with Talia at one point.
Spoilers.
Sorry, spoilers for like what, 3 years ago?
I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you.
Let's see if I remember how to get to that elevator.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Batman.
Oh.
That
Yes.
looks boss. Is that a boss?
No, it's not.
That's
It's
just
a
big
regular
scorpion
enemy.
dude.
I should actually avoid all these so I can actually show you how tough the other guy is.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't think I remember where the elevator is. I know I've only played this like 5-6 hours ago, but still.
So guys, you're watching Big in Asia. It's our weekly live streaming show where we try and profile a big game in the region that may or may not have been massive in the West. We're playing Tales of Xillia 2 right now.
There we go.
Not Tales of Xillia 1, which is supposedly released in the West in
This year.
spring 2013. So if you like the look of this game, maybe you should
if it's
actually
summer,
wait.
we apologize because we're also not so sure when it's coming out too.
Yeah. So if you like to look at this game, maybe you should wait to play Tales of Xillia 1.
Stay from the combat though. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because you can actually switch weapons.
So is the
on
combat
fly.
much different from 1?
Not different, but not the same either. Again, the weapon switching bits actually help, keep the flow of the game going.
Okay.
Especially when you go later in the stages where some enemies have different protective properties. Like different resistances. Yes.
This one's a risky encounter.
Oh, basically when it's a
I don't
risky
know what that is.
encounter, enemies surround you.
Oh, okay. What, because they snuck up on you?
Yep,
or?
yep.
Okay.
When they come at you from behind.
Right, okay.
So it's better actually approach an enemy from behind or from the sides.
Like Ninokuni.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like Ninokuni. That's a better comparison. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Like the other Tales game, they actually did this whole spin-off sequel thing. It's Tales of Symphonia: Dawn of the New World.
Has that been out in the West?
That was already out.
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
I believe GameSpot reviewed it. That was on the Wii. For some strange reason.
Yeah, yeah.
No, actually, this makes sense because Tales of Symphonia was on GameCube, so it had to be on the successor system, right?
Right, yes, okay. Did you play that?
No, but I believe there's actually like multiple endings of that game.
Okay.
Okay, I believe I can't go on the 13th floor straight away.
Okay.
Can I?
So we're trying to get to a boss
Oh
fight,
no, it's
everyone.
broken. Yes, so I might actually need to go on the
10th?
12th.
12?
No.
No?
Let's see. Let's try 11th.
So we're trying to show you. We're trying to show you a boss fight to show you how Jonathan dies in JRPGs.
Again.
Again, if you've just joined us to the stream,
Yes.
you've only died once so far, so that's good.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and show you a second death before we.
We show off like the other cool bits.
Yeah. Everyone's leveled up. There you go.
Yes, that's cool. That's
All
cool.
right.
Hold on, let's see. Let's just double check some
Mm-hmm.
things. Because I might need to actually change this up depending on how much experience I get for these arrow thingies. Basically, you get new moves from these.
Snow Breezy just asked the question, what type of game is this? This is Tales of Xillia 2.
JRPG.
JRPG on the PlayStation 3 that was released in Japan in November
Yep.
last year. To some decent sales. No word on whether they're going to release it in the West yet, because the first one hasn't even come out yet. Tales of Xillia 1 is due to come out apparently sometime this year. Spring. Is that right?
Yep, that's
Okay.
correct. Ooh, stairs. I believe I have to go through this stage the old-fashioned way.
And according to Jonathan Toyad of GameSpot Asia, the best thing about this is the active combat.
Yes, the combat.
Yes.
Combat, killing things, I guess with the weapon switching bits.
Right, okay.
But beyond that, I don't know. You gotta be a really... Oh, and actually, I forgot to mention, maybe I have. You can actually see the recap of the game, of the first game, through the title screen. There'll be like
really?
a recap movie,
Okay.
like divided into 5 segments.
Right, okay.
So you can find out what's going on, like with the story.
Okay.
So if you don't want to actually play the first game, you can actually just go take a look at the video, see a summary of it, and then yeah, just go straight to the game.
So we have a question here. Is the combat better than Symphonia
Uh,
or Vesperia? Vesperia.
Let's see, Symphonia. I'm not sure if it's still 2. I think it's still 2D if I recall. I'm not too sure. But I played Vesperia. This one's definitely better.
In what way?
Xillia.
Yeah.
The tag teaming thing.
Yep.
The tag teaming, the link arts actually makes the thing more like reliable. Like you actually do more moves without spending that much TP. But at the same time, you have your reflexes on the R2 has to be really spot on because those flashes only come out once in a while.
Right. Okay.
Not once in a while, more like when your character does the correct special move. I think I should just use the... Oh, wait, just use the hammer, yeah.
Aren't these guys susceptible to guns?
Yeah.
They're
I actually
weak to
should use the
guns?
guns more, yeah. Oh,
That switching happens pretty
f-
quickly, I like it.
Yeah. Maybe sort of some Devil May Cry tomfoolery for a JRPG style, you know?
Okay.
It's kind of cool.
So you do need skill, right?
Yeah,
In
of
that
course.
combat situation. Can you block?
Especially
Did I already
when
ask you that?
Oh, you can,
block?
yeah, you can block and dodge, but I just haven't used it that much. I'm a very, how do you say?
hence the reason you die, I
Yes,
guess.
a
right?
lot.
You'll need to use that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, not this room.
So guys, we're going to try and do a Big in Asia every week at the same time. So if you have any suggestions for what you want us to play in upcoming weeks, just yell out. It doesn't have to be a brand new game. It can be something from the vault that you want to see us play and give our opinions on. So just tell us what you guys want to see.
Oh, this is the part where I will die a horrible death.
We've been asked a question: have either of us played Chrono Trigger?
Yes, we have.
Yes. What do you think of it?
It is a fucking awesome game.
Yes, you said fun, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
I
I said
said
fun,
something
yes.
else for us. Someone saying Galgun.
Okay, I'm kidding. I actually said the F word. My bad.
Oh,
Am I
right.
supposed to, is this like PG now or something?
Well, now it isn't. It was until you said the F word.
Sorry,
but
but I cannot stress how much that's the perfect RPG.
Yeah.
It's like 25 hours, like everything is all paced out very well compared to like the RPGs that came out later on where it's just like padding. Which is a total opposite of what I face with this game. Like the whole depth system, there's padding here and there. Just artificially lengthen the game.
If you're new to this, if you're new to the stream, there's a mechanic in this, right? Where one of the things you have to do is basically pay off a debt for one of the other characters. It's like 2 million, and basically all of what you're basically forced to grind and do side quests. Is that fair? Would you say, Jonathan? Or
doing side quests on your own accord is fine, but if you want to go through the main story, the debt ceiling thing is what you really need to pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, your cat's getting electrocuted.
Oh God, revenge.
Kitty.
Oh, and he's pissed, of course.
Okay, so someone else mentioned Galgun. You know, you did play Galgun last year, didn't you?
You know what? I think it's due for a revisit. What do you think?
Galgun is it's a strange game to play. Makes me feel funny.
Yes. It does.
Is this the boss fight?
Yes.
This is the boss fight. Sorry, I haven't hyped this up sufficiently. This is the boss fight, everyone, where Jonathan may or may not survive.
I'm banking on the latter.
Okay.
Yes. It took me like about 5-7 tries before I figured out. This is the move that actually annoys me to no end.
Oh. So while you're on the ground, they just...
Yeah,
oh,
he will keep doing that, yes. And I'm already dead.
Everyone's already dead. Can you replay this?
Yes, I can, but I'd rather not because it's really, really hard.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how about we go to a much later save? How about that?
Oh, okay. All right, so we're going to go even further. Okay, so we're going to see you fail at things and then skip forward?
Yes.
So
which is the total opposite of what you do in a JRPG.
Yeah, but that means that you actually beat it.
Yes,
right?
I did.
So if anyone's doubting your skill, we have save games rather than the track to prove it.
Yeah, let's go to the latest one where I want to show off this really kick-ass move, which actually cements Ludger as a potential badass and the reason why you actually need him in your party.
Okay.
Because the game is unwinnable without Ludger.
Yeah.
Because he's only I can weapon switch and do this next move. Hold on. Let's just find an unwilling test subject.
Yes, you guys can suggest...
Who do you want to kill? Who do you want to pick?
I think that big... What is that? A T-Rex looking plant thing? What is that up there?
Oh, it's a...
What's that guy?
It's a reused sprite.
A what sprite?
A reused sprite.
Oh, from Xillia. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Is that what it's officially called? That would be awesome if it was.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, go. Super Saiyan, motherfucker! I can do a combo.
Okay, so how did you gain this?
Oh, by pressing the L3 and R3, and when the bottom right meter is full.
Okay, so
You
that's
do that
obviously
by-
something that you gain as
Yep.
you go through, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
look at those spikes, man. It's pretty cool.
and yeah, Reginald, you can suggest any game from any platform from any generation, and if we have it,
As long as it's like, if it's like not localized in English, that'll be actually even better.
yeah. Because Jonathan has a long history with JRPG, so I'm sure we can just, raid his cupboard at home.
Yes, yes.
for JRPGs. But we don't want to just do JRPGs, so if there's any other games out there that...
Like a Korean game, or
Korean
a
game,
Chinese
yeah.
game,
Yeah.
or an Asian game. Yeah.
If you want us to get into Korean MMOs, then we'll take that hit for you.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. Breath of Fire 3.
That's actually in English, though.
Yeah, yeah. But have you played it? I haven't played it.
Oh, it's
to be
a
honest.
pretty good game. It's like, how do you say underrated?
Yep.
I know the random encounters in the game is pretty heavy,
Hmm.
but I felt that, like it keeps the old school, the turn-based JRPG bits, and you can actually build, and there's actually other like side quest stuff that actually helps you, like you build a fairy village, you get cool items from there, you actually get to fight against Australian talking dolphin lobster monster thing.
Okay. This sounds
And
interesting to me already.
It is. And
Coming
there's
from
also,
Australia.
Yeah, yeah.
I
and
hate
there's
those
also-
talking lobsters. Yeah.
Talking dolphin lobster hybrid.
Right,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
And there's even this one mission where I actually had to buff up this geek by combating him multiple times for him to woo this other girl
Okay.
and stuff. So you actually get to play like a matchmaking or something.
All right.
Which is relevant to the story, by the way.
Okay.
Let's see what else is something.
So-
Oh yeah, and then there's different there's a dragon gene system which actually makes Breath of Fire 3 really cool. Like you
Yeah.
mix and match genes, you actually become a cool dragon thing, a giant dragon or a small pygmy dragon with a very huge attack and everything.
So,
Something funny with pygmy dragons.
so someone's just asking if there's a chance this game will be fully released in English. There will be a chance if you guys buy the
Tales
first,
of Xillia.
So the first game, Tales of Xillia, hasn't even been released yet.
You have to ask Namco Bandai.
Hasn't been localized yet, so it is supposed to be out this year, spring 2013 sometime. So I guess, Tales of Xillia 2 all depends on how Tales of Xillia 1 sells in the West.
How much money you give Namco Bandai.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
But they should be okay. I mean, if there's some sort of fanfare for for the first game, I'm sure this will be localized next year. Or 2015.
So what does the stream think? Does it look cool to you?
Sorry?
I'm asking this, like everyone on the stream, does this look cool to you?
Yep, just say something.
Jonathan you're okay with it, right? Even
Yeah,
though it doesn't
okay,
look,
okay.
even though it doesn't look amazing, you think the gameplay's quite good?
I think part of the magic of this game is like whether you have an affinity for the characters in the first game.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of JRPGs, though, right?
Yep, of course. It's all about character development. And I'm interested to see how the decisions you make, like, those little decision things you make during the story, how far they affect, like, later on.
People are suggesting quite a lot of games that we could try and play. Monster Hunter PC,
Sure. I don't mind.
Gundam Versus.
Ooh, I think there's a couple of Gundam games that came out on, from Software. The
Yeah.
guys who did Demon's Soul.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, guys, the one I'm really wanting to play is the Power Rangers MMO that just baited in Korea.
Oh, that looks pretty awesome,
I really
right?
want to get into that. Yeah. Gundam Extreme Versus, people are saying. We should try and do that.
Cool. We should.
Namco X Capcom, Namco Cross Capcom.
Oh, that's an old PS2 game. I'm not sure you can find that
Have you
anymore.
got that? You haven't got that?
I might have
Yeah.
back in Malaysia.
Okay. You know what we're gonna do is we're just gonna raid Jonathan's cupboards for Japanese games, and we'll give you guys a big list, and then every week we can just narrow it down.
I think I should be able to find some old stuff too back in Malaysia. So we'll see. And if we have some the US or the UK guys going to Japan, we can give them a big shopping list.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see, where shall I go now?
Maybe we'll just do one or two more sort of battles, and we might log off now.
Oh yeah. Right, sure.
But you guys have been watching us play Tales of Xillia 2
For an
on
hour,
the PS3. As we keep mentioning, you're watching Big in Asia, which is a show that we're hopefully going to try and do every week, where we'll pick a big game or big in, as the title suggests, everyone, that has been big in the region, but may or may not have been big.
Oh, I forgot. You can
else.
also sidestep too.
You can. So there's all these dodging and defensive abilities that you're not using.
Yeah, I'm just very, very very offensive.
He's just going up there and smacking stuff.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, I think the sword will work better with this guy.
Yeah.
There we go. Plants versus swords. Sword wins.
But yeah, so I don't think we'll actually have a show for next week because I'm on holidays next week. But, but after that, we'll definitely try and do a show every week. Try
to find as much weird stuff as possible.
Not weird stuff. I'm really keen on doing Galgun.
Oh yes, that's definitely something.
Or if we want to get really creepy, let's try and do Dream Club Zero next time around. Yeah.
Are you hollering for that? Anyone saying yes to?
Does anyone want Galgun or Dream Club Zero? Which, yeah.
My money's on the Galgun because it's easier to play.
Your money's on the Galgun?
Yeah.
We did some coverage on Galgun middle last year, right?
We did. We actually did a lot of editing for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. All right, one more turtle and we are done.
One more turtle and then we're done. Someone's asking about Yakuza 5.
That's something I like to check out.
Yeah. So we did do a now playing of Yakuza 5 a few weeks ago.
Yep, it's a very awesome game.
Yeah, and we will definitely do a bit more of that in the coming weeks. We just have to find, or Jonathan has to find time to play it because you've only unlocked one character so far, right? So we want to show you at least a couple of characters before we play it on Big in Asia.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for joining us today. My name's Randy. Jonathan's been behind the controls of Tales of Xillia 2. You've been watching Big in Asia, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon. Bye.